What is up? What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning into Easy TV once again. If you could just take a quick second and smash that thumbs up button, it would be greatly appreciated as usual. Let's get straight into the video. So as you can tell by the title, we're mainly going to be talking about the Jordan 1 High Royal Toes that came out about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. The reason why this video is a little bit delayed, a little bit late, is because I was waiting for this package to come in from Snipes USA. If you haven't checked out my release recap yet, I'll definitely link a card. You can go check that out for the release day. It was the day that the Sulfurs and the Royal Toes both released, and I have the Sulfur review already up. Today again, rocking the hat, man. Still haven't had a chance to get a haircut yet. I know that states are slowly opening up, and just wishing you guys still stay safe out there. Still be a little bit cautious. On top of that, nice weather though, so I'm rocking a short sleeve, rocking the Feel Real t-shirt that I got in the mystery box. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave another card for that. We unboxed the April mystery box from Tom Stefaniak, and this is one of the things we picked up. For everything else, go check out the video to see what else we got. Anyway, I wanted to open up this box real quick. You've already seen plenty of reviews of the Royal Toes, so while I am going to unbox them, pull them out quickly and show them to you guys, for those of you who might want another look who haven't seen them yet, we're mainly going to be talking comparison here with shadow ones, and over here we got a pair of court purples in one of these boxes. So we'll do a quick little comparison, mainly quality wise, and then the main reason we're here today is we're going to talk hold or sell. We're going to talk resale predictions and things like that. Although my video may be a little bit later than most people's, I do think now that we're about a week and a half, 2 weeks out from release day, we can do a little more as far as analyzing how the shoes have dropped, what kind of trends we're looking at. So let's get these specific ones open. And by the way, this is a relatively small box, and apparently there's 2 pairs in here. I should have a GS 6.5 from Snipes as well as a men's. And then up here we have a pair of court purples that I'm holding and a pair of the Royal Toes that I got from Sneakers. So let's get these right open. Got a little receipt here from Snipes. As you can tell, we got 2 pairs there. So this is the GS pair 6.5. See a little marks here. I think that will come off fine. This is the 6.5 Y, and here's the size 9. Just pulling out the shoes here. Wanted to just mention quickly, they include a nice little Jumpman sticker there. Alright guys, so as you can tell, we've got 3 pairs of Royal Toes, right? So we have the pair from Sneakers, a men's pair from Snipes, and then a GS pair from Snipes, as I mentioned. So we have a total of a men's 9, a men's 8.5, and a GS size 6.5 Y. Here are all of them right here. I just wanted to bring them out side by side and talk quality. I know that's something everybody always mentions on the Jordan 1s. Everybody always is hoping to get that shattered backboard quality, but the matter of fact is, not every shoe can be the shattered backboards. I wish that was the case. First off and foremost, I will say, strong Jordan 1 smell. It's just, whew. It's not even a, I don't know what it is about this specific pair. This is the size 8.5. This one smells so strong. Like, just sitting here, I can smell that factory glue smell. The other two like just have a regular smell. That one smells so strong. But I wanted to talk quality real quick. And as far as the Royal Toes go, I think the quality, in my opinion, it's all right. Nothing bad. It's nothing amazing, but it's good. It's fine. And I think it's very, very, very comparable to the quality on the court purples. I think these are the most comparable pair to the quality on the Royal Toes. Like I said in my court purple review, which you guys can check out, nothing special, nothing amazing, nothing horrible, but as you can tell by the quality, it's about the same. And I also just thought I'd bring out a pair of my shadow ones here, seeing as I have another pair of ones. I personally think these are a little bit better quality than these. I think that might be the general opinion, but just for comparison's sake, I thought I'd bring it out and show you guys. All 3 of my Royal Toes finally came in, and I wanted to talk hold or sell. I wanted to talk resale, because I do know that while these were made in quite a few numbers on release day, and it was a very popular release, I mentioned in my release recap video, again, which you guys should check out, that it definitely was the shoe of the day. It definitely overshadowed the, no pun intended, overshadowed the Sulfurs. As far as resale goes, right, I have 3 different sizes, 3 pretty good sizes in the grand scheme of things when it comes to Jordan 1s. Two very great men's money sizes, 9 to 8.5, and then a GS size 6.5, which is doing great. Most GS sizes are doing about the same, but 6.5 is a great GS size as well. First thing I wanted to mention is that to answer this simple question of hold or sell, and remember, this isn't like everybody else's video. We're a week and a half, almost 2 weeks after the release date, and I'm still gonna tell you, short answer, hold. It's gotta be a hold, right? I think if you did your research going into this release, you knew that if you were gonna cop these, if you're gonna cop these for the resale, if you're copping for the personal, you're copping for the personal. But if you were copping for resale, you had to know, if you did enough research, that you were gonna have to hold these, right? And so I'll give you one prime example, the court purples, right? And I understand court purples are Chicago color blocking. This isn't exactly Chicago color blocking, but that's fine in my opinion. Look, this is very akin to the colorway of the fragments, right? And obviously these aren't the fragments. These won't do nearly as well as the fragments, but still black, blue, white colorway that sells well. It's not something too loud. In fact, in some ways, this might be a better shoe than this in the sense that these have more neutral colors, right? Purple isn't for everybody, but again, me personally, which ones I like better, when I see them side by side, I'm actually leaning towards the court purples now, which is not what I thought would happen, but now that I have these in hand, these are really cool and all, but that color blocking is just so nice, and I can't get over it. I just can't. As I mentioned, this shoe right here, the Court Purple 2.0 Jordan 1 that came out a few weeks before the Royal Toes. I believe these came out in like early mid-April. These now, over a month, about a month and a week after the release, are finally doing what I thought would happen, which is if you held, as if you notice over the past week or so, the prices of the Court Purple 2.0s have started to climb as we expected for most Jordan 1s. So I'll actually pop up a little screenshot over here from StockX and we'll take a look at the graph. And as you can see in the screenshot, we're gonna put all, and now we're gonna look at the graph. And if you look at the release day to where it is now, you can see a gradual trend upward. So we see that pattern here. And me personally, I think that's the same trend we're gonna see here, right? It follows a lot of the same things we see with Jordan 1 highs. I think this is, again, a great colorway, a very sellable colorway, a very wearable colorway. So therefore, having the maximum number of people in the market for these compared to something loud, right? So like if this was a yellow and green shoe or something, even if it was still a Jordan 1, if it was just a generic yellow one and exact same color blocking, it might not sell as well just because not as many people are probably going to be out there wearing a yellow shoe. But very neutral, good colors here, blue, white, black, you can't really go wrong. And so I think it's gonna hold its same value as most of the other Jordan 1s. I don't think we're gonna see any big tank here. But let's talk about each individual size I have in front of me. So here's a 6.5Y. Right now, prices of these are looking around the 240, 250 mark, right? Day of release, we saw these above 300. In fact, day of release when I bought these, just because I always check like most people day of just to see where they're at, these were in some sizes in GS going for higher than the men's ones, even though the retail price is cheaper. Again, am I going to be selling at the 240, 250 right now, even though I can make a good little bit of money? No, I'm actually going to wait a little bit longer. Of course, everybody would love to get back to that 310, 300 mark that they were day of release. Do I think it's realistic that that's going to happen in the immediate future? Not really. Can it get there eventually? Probably. Am I going to hold for that long? I don't know if I'm going to wait to see that 300 mark from the GS sizes just because of the margins are already better due to the lower retail price. I'm probably going to get rid of these closer at the 280, 290 mark. While I do want to hold and get my money's worth, I don't want to be holding for too long. I do want to take that money and reinvest it in other places. That's just me personally. But like I said, these are definitely going to rise. So here's the 8.5 men's, and I'm gonna put again another screenshot up over here. 8.5 men's, right now we're looking at almost 260 is basically on this. Kind of a good price actually for only being a week and a half off of the release date. I'm still gonna hold a little bit longer, let it rise a little bit more like we saw with the Court Purples. Now these are rising a little bit up. In fact, right now, after about a little over a month of these coming out, and this has been out for a little over week and a half, this now is in the same price range as these are. It just shows you that, right, at one point these were selling for, after taxes and fees and payout on certain sites, these were basically selling for lunch money, right? And now they're starting to get up closer to here. They're gonna start rising. Same with these, okay? So as I said, around 260 for the 8.5. Again, gonna hold a little bit longer, but me personally, I'm not gonna hold for too long. I do kind of want to get my money out of these and to be able to reinvest that. And last but not least, here's the size 9. Again, this is about the same thing as the 8.5, two very similar sizes as far as historically, market-wise, how well they do. Still in that 260 range. Again, not bad at all for a week or two after release. Compared to how long these took, the Court Purples, again, to get where they are now, which is kind of in the same range as these, week and a half later, Royal Toes are doing relatively well at that 260 range here in a size 9. Again, gonna hold a little bit longer, even though I only put 170 into the men's and 130 into the GS ones. Again, I bought these with the intention of holding for at least a little bit, at least to see that sell point go to around a 280, and then I start considering selling these. Don't be in a rush, guys. While I understand, definitely do whatever's within your means. If you need the money now and you can turn a quick profit, do that, right? But if you're someone who can hold and has the capital to do that, I'd highly recommend holding a little bit longer. I think one big decision when it comes to hold or sell, and whether that be sneakers or stocks or whatever the case may be, I think one big decision that was tough for me personally and I'm still getting better at is knowing when to sell. It's really easy when you have something that, let's say like this right here, you put 170 bucks into it and you finally wait for them to come, and you see that the market after release day is dropping, and that naturally is going to happen, right? Pre-release, these are going to be high, and then of course after release, especially the numbers in which these release, they're naturally just going to drop, right? But don't get lost in that panic. Again, if you have the capital hold. If you don't have the capital hold, do what you need to do. Make that 20, 30, 40 bucks. Do what you need to do within your means. But if you're able to hold, don't get lost in the sell-off. Hold. Let people start wearing their pairs, using their pairs. Let people start realizing that they may want these. Let people realize that, oh, maybe I didn't pick these up on release day because of whatever financial concerns due to the pandemic. Now a month, 2 months, 3 months down the line, they might want to go cop their pair. But regardless of the fact, we all know historically Jordan 1s, it's almost a guaranteed profit with a classic colorway like this. Not an OG, but I'm just saying a classic kind of colorway, black, blue, white, that these are going to go up. So hold and know when to sell. I think it's a big lesson that all of us can get better at and learn, is not selling too early, right? When you put $170 into this, you want to realize your profit at a great margin. You don't want to realize your profit for what people call like lunch money, right? We always say lunch money, where people after payout and after taxes and fees and shipping are only making 10, 20, 25 bucks, right? Even though, like, hey, don't get me wrong, 25 bucks profit is 25 bucks profit. But when you're putting almost 200 bucks into an investment and you're only pulling around 20 to 25, and you know the market's going to get a little bit higher, you want to make sure you're realizing how much your capital is worth and how much that capital is going to turn into after a certain amount of time, right? And see what I can do there, and then take the money I get from these 3 pairs here, right? And then and along with the Court Purples, and reinvest that into something else. Like I said, guys, you guys need to really value, when it comes to selling, you need to value how much money you're putting in, how much money you think you're going to be pulling out, as well as how long that time period in between is going to be. You want your money to last as you're investing. You don't want your money to, be a big investment on the front end, and then when you pull it out, you're not making much for your time's worth. And on top of that, you need to realize when a good opportunity is, but also when it's a good opportunity to leave such a good opportunity, if that makes sense to you guys. But let me know what you guys think. I know there's a lot of numbers, a lot of talk here in this video, but this is kind of the thought process I go through when I'm investing in sneakers specifically. Let me know if you guys picked up a pair of Royal Toes. Are you holding? Are you selling? What do you guys think? If you disagree with me, let me know why. And maybe you can open my eyes to something that I haven't thought about yet. But for now, guys, if you could leave a like on the video. If you like more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. But for now, guys, just take it easy.